Morning everybody, and I do apologise for the lighting situation this morning, but it is the very best I can do with the lights on inside the car because it is absolutely pitch black outside, as you can see. In fact, you can see behind me actually the sun is just beginning to come up in the background. It's about 6 o'clock in the morning and I am on my way to what is essentially halfway up the country. So I live basically at the bottom of England, and then Manchester is about 3/4 of the way up it, so it's about 300 miles away from where I live, maybe slightly more. And this morning I've got meetings up in Manchester, so I am driving to a train station called Ebbsfleet, and then I am getting a train from there to King's Cross St Pancras, and then I've got to walk across to London Euston and then jump on a Virgin train up to Manchester. Now the reason that I drive sort of 25 minutes to Ebbsfleet in the mornings is because this train goes directly into the north side of London, which means I don't have to traverse London in a tube, which is always a massive bonus. So this train only takes 17 minutes from Kent right up into St Pancras. So instead of having to go from what would be, for example, Victoria all the way over to St Pancras on a tube, this one just goes straight in, 5-minute walk to Euston, and then bang, I'm on my train going up north. So it's just a much quicker way of doing it, and I would rather sit in my car for 25 minutes than sit on trains and tubes for an extra 45 minutes to an hour. So that is what I am doing this morning. It was a very early start. I think I got up at about 4:45, but I had a really terrible night's sleep. I don't know about you, but when I know that I've got to do something like this the next day, I just find it really hard to have a good night's sleep. I always kind of to and fro, and I'm sort of waking up every 5 minutes thinking, I don't think I'm consciously thinking, am I late or whatever, but I think subconsciously you're just sort of keep waking up, making sure that the time that you're meant to leave hasn't passed, etc. So that is kind of my day. I'll be going up here for a few hours. I've got a couple of meetings lined up, and then I will be heading back home this afternoon, maybe 3-4 o'clock. So probably be home about 8 o'clock this morning. So it's a very long day, very tiring, but it's just one of those things that has to be done, unfortunately. Also rocking my iGear jacket today, which is fantastic because it means that I can put all of my gadgets in the pockets. If you haven't seen iGear before, check them out at ayegear.com, I think .com or .co.uk, one or the other, and they do the absolute most fantastic gadget clothing, and this jacket is absolutely phenomenal. I love it, I really do love it. I'm totally impressed with it, so definitely go and check those guys out. Last night my friends Ben and Tasha came round. They're heading off to the States, travelling for 3 months at the end of March, so Jade cooked dinner for all of us and went over to there. I also uploaded a video on my main channel. If you guys can go and check that out, I'd really appreciate it. It's on some really nice headphones from Musical Fidelity, so be sure to go and check that out, and I will try and catch up with you throughout the day. I'm not quite sure exactly how that's going to work out, but I will give it a go. And I've got to say, it really does put a smile on my face getting in this car in the mornings. It's just such a joy to drive, and especially when on the normal roads. Before I got on this motorway this morning, the roads were just a little bit damp. There's no one around at all, and you can just give it just that little bit of a wheelie around the roundabouts and whatnot and really enjoy that rear wheel drive. One thing I forgot to say as well, and again I apologise for the lighting, I'm not sure how well this is going to come out, but if it does come out even remotely well, then all credit to the front facing camera on the iPhone 5S. But what I was going to say was, a lady wrote in the comments yesterday, I believe she was from America, I do apologise for not writing the name down or something, but she wrote that she went and bought a camera and a lens and purposefully went and put my Amazon link in, and a couple of other people messaged me with a similar message, so but her one was particularly kind, so thank you very much for that. It is really genuinely appreciated. It really does kind of put a smile on my face that people are so kind. So thank you very much for that. So I've got my tickets up to Manchester, and I'm just walking into the train station now. Can you believe all of the actual paper bits of ticket that you have to have? Look at this, look how many there are. There is absolutely loads of them. Why don't they just do it electronically or something like that? It's so ridiculous at this day and age that you have to have so many tickets. And train prices in the UK are extortionate. This train journey today is costing about 250 UK pounds. It is first class, but still I think that's ridiculously expensive. This is the joy of travelling first class. You get a nice little breakfast on the way up there. What's up guys? So I've just got off of the train at London Euston after being on it for 2 hours and a bit coming from Manchester, and now I'm just walking back to King's Cross St Pancras to get on my train back to Ebbsfleet, where I can pick up my car that's parked in the car park. It's been a really tough day. The meeting we had was very complex, very in-depth, and very tolling on the brain. So quite looking forward to getting home, kicking my feet up and having a bit of a relaxation session. It's really been quite a long day doing all this travelling back and forward in one day. And also I've got a new sponsor possibly coming over onto the main channel, so I've got to do a little bit of work for that, but that will secure a little bit of good stuff over the next year, which should be good. But I'll let you know what happens with that when it actually happens, if it actually happens. I'm one of these people, I never sort of bank on anything until the money is in my pocket, in my bank, or any kind of description like that. I hope that this microphone is working, because I've got a headset plugged in because I was listening to music. But I will get back on the camera when I get back to my car at Ebbsfleet. So finally I am back in my car, and my god does it feel nice after that day. Still got that new car smell that is just irreplaceable by any kind of other odour. It's just the most beautiful smell I think in the world. It really is just such a pleasure to come and get back in my car, and it's all quiet and smooth, but when you put your foot down you get that little bit of oomph. But anyway, that is enough of me actually romanticising about a vehicle. So I think I said earlier, it's been a very long day, very tiring. Still got a little bit of stuff to do this evening, so it's not going to be all plain sailing for me in terms of the relaxation stakes, but hopefully I will at least get to chill out for, you know, a couple of hours this evening, just to kick my feet up, watch a bit of TV maybe or something like that, because I really do feel exhausted. But that is it from me today guys. I will catch up with you again in tomorrow's vlog. Sorry I couldn't get much in today, but I was just so busy, I just did not have any time to kind of stop and record. So have yourselves a great one. Peace.